people like as I was sitting in the class like waiting for the exam to start, I was looking at other people's cheat sheets and they were like all like nice. They were like highlighted and like color coded and shit. And mine was just a jumble of words with no like organization at all.
It worked out though, right?
Oh fuck yeah. Because I knew that shit front and back, you know, like
Yeah.
even though it wasn't back. I'm gonna give it to my mom for Christmas.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that report, that research paper we did to my mom for Christmas. Just
Yeah,
hey,
love that shit.
well, here you go. A on
Yeah.
this research paper.
Basically, I mean, this thing's a work of art too. It's like typography up and shit. So I mess with the margins. So there's like a 16th of an inch margin instead of like a quarter of an inch. It looks awesome. What can I say?
Cheating the system, bro. I don't
Yeah,
know.
no.
You probably don't have that many jackasses in your classes because you're in law school now, but dude, in my class, okay, for like our final presentation in uh, history of the Middle East, guy,
Sound class, by the way.
what?
That sounds like a horrible class.
Oh, it's the worst. I mean, like, I want to know more about the Middle East, but geez, man, the class in the book was so boring. I couldn't do it. I mean, I did it. Of course, I passed and all that, but just totally had to work the system for me to get through that. But anyway, like this one guy for his final paper, he just went up in or final presentation. He just went up in front of the class, and then I guess he was having someone text him shit to say because he only had his phone in his hand and he would look down at his phone, read something, and then like reiterate it, and that like, dude,
Dude, this
what are you
kid brought
doing,
his
bro?
phone up. He brought his phone up to the to the front of the class for his presentation,
Yes.
and he's just was it at his waist or something, or did he like?
No, not no shame in this. Just total up. Just
Did the teacher be like, yeah, "What the fuck, bro? What are you doing?"
the teacher like he knows this guy is kind of just like off, so he just kind of so he just okay.
That's probably what I would have did too. I mean, if I know this kid's crazy, I'm not gonna start questioning it. This is the guy. This guy has a phone, so he could get a gun, no problem. I mean, it's America after all, so you can just nab a gun, and this kid's going crazy in my class.
Dude, and there's also a phone in the class, and he would in the middle of class he would start dialing and like talking to people, like
All right,
like he has a cell phone, but he should just use the
it's like the Walmart phone that they have in the middle of the aisles that you can call if you need like.
yes, exactly.
And he's just dialing random numbers. He's like, "Oh, hey, what's up? This is history of the Middle East. How you guys doing?"
Community phone, and I guess he couldn't use for some reason. I guess cell phone was like, oh no, they might backtrace me on this.
They're
Better
not
use the
calling a bomb
community
threat
phone.
from this bitch.
Yeah.
They'll never trace it back to their own school. Oh, yeah, man, that's the worst. I don't know. I'm glad I don't have to deal with that shit. I mean,
No,
people pretty much keep their mouth shut where I go, but
yeah, you're back into the. Well, hopefully by that level they've weeded out all the retards.
no, they're a retard still.
Oh
There-
yeah.
There's this one guy, man. I hope he doesn't. I hope he's not. Nah, he's not listening. This one guy, he just like I'm convinced he's already been through law school because he either reads the book before the class,
Yeah.
like on 10,000 pages, or what? Because he gets like I think it gets him hard to like ask a question that we haven't covered yet, like. Oh, hey, what about chapter 10 when we're only on chapter 6, you know? And the
Yeah.
teacher's like, yo, we'll get there. And he's like, oh, all right, I guess I'm just a little prepared. Like, and it's every single class with this fucking kid. Oh, hate that shit.
Guess I'm a little. Oh, we're not there yet. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just a little.
And the
Too
teachers,
smart.
teachers hate him. I hate him. The class hates him, and he knows he's hated. And I don't know why he does it. It's like, just shut up, kid. Just shut up. Don't raise your hand. I don't know, man.
Well, you get them, dude. They're all everywhere. Can't escape.
Get rid of that kid. Need to figure out a way to law that kid out of here.
Hey, did you ever figure out who keyed your car?
I don't know exactly who did it. I have their VIN number and I have their license plate, but
Yeah.
I never seen them back, so I'm just kind of letting bygones be bygones, right? I guess.
Yeah, unless anybody that somehow this knows how to track someone down by their VIN number, then you know.
Yeah, hit me up at dr3wby@gmail.com, and I'll compensate you accordingly. But yeah, this guy's an asshole. I hate that guy. He keys my car because he blocks me in. I have to park on a public street. I live in downtown San Diego, so I park on a public street. This guy blocks me in, no room to get out. So I wait like 8 hours, and eventually I gotta go. I gotta go somewhere. So I'm like, dude, what am I supposed to do? So I call the cops. I call the cops to see if I can get this guy towed. And the cops show up, and they can't tow him because he's not breaking any law. I guess it's not illegal in San Diego to block someone in. So the genius police officer tells me that he can come back in 36 hours, or no, 72 hours, 3 days. And if he hasn't moved in, then he can tow him. And I said, hey, partner, in 72 hours, I'll be over the limit too, and you could tow me. He's like, I guess you're right.
Oh shit! Look at that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So I'm like, really, guy? And he's like, sorry, I can't do anything about this. I'm like, all right, cool. Thanks for nothing. So the cop leaves. I go back up to my apartment. I'm like, oh, well, I guess I'm not leaving,
Yeah.
Sorry, it's not in the cards. So then the next day I come back and my car is all fucking keyed up. They wrote some colorful language into it with their keys, and they kicked in the side panel. It cost me like $3,000 in damages for my insurance to cover.
The worst,
Baller.
bro.